It was a crisp December morning when Sophie woke up to the sound of her little brother Max shouting, "It's almost Christmas!" She smiled and stretched, feeling the magic of the season in the air. Christmas was more than just a date on the calendar. It was a time to celebrate love, togetherness, and joy. At breakfast, their mom asked, "What does Christmas mean to you?" Sophie thought for a moment and said, "It's about giving, kindness, and spending time with the people we love." Max chimed in, "And cookies, lots of cookies." Everyone laughed, but they knew he wasn't wrong. After breakfast, the family decided it was time to prepare for the holiday. First, they brought out the big box of decorations from the attic. "Let's start with the tree," said Dad. They picked out their tallest artificial tree and placed it in the living room by the big window. Sophie carefully unwrapped ornaments, each one holding a special memory. There was the snowflake Max made in preschool, the glass ball from their trip to the mountains, and a golden star that had been on their tree for generations. Max had the honor of placing the star on top, standing on Dad's shoulders to reach. Next, they strung twinkling lights around the house. Sophie's favorite part was hanging the wreath on the front door. It always looked so inviting. Meanwhile, Mom arranged candles and garlands inside, filling the house with a warm glow. In the afternoon, they headed outside to decorate. Dad climbed a ladder to hang icicle lights along the roof, while Sophie and Max wrapped colorful lights around the bushes. They even placed an inflatable snowman on the lawn, much to Max's delight. By the time the sun set, their house sparkled like a Christmas card. The next day, the family went shopping for gifts. Mom and Sophie explored the local market, looking for thoughtful presents for Grandma and Grandpa. Sophie picked out a cozy scarf for Grandma and a book of crossword puzzles for Grandpa. Meanwhile, Dad and Max went to the toy store, where Max carefully chose a plush reindeer for Sophie. "She loves reindeers," he explained. That evening, they gathered in the living room to wrap their treasures. Sophie tied a red ribbon around her gift for Grandma, while Max used so much tape on his wrapping that it was nearly impossible to open. "It's the thought that counts," Dad joked. As Christmas Day approached, the family baked cookies, sang carols, and watched classic holiday movies. The smell of cinnamon and pine filled the air, and laughter echoed through the house. Each night they sat together by the tree, sharing stories and sipping hot cocoa. On Christmas Eve, as they placed their gifts under the tree, Sophie looked around and felt a warmth in her heart. It wasn't just the decorations or the presents. It was the love they shared and the joy of being together. The next morning, they gathered by the tree in their pajamas, opening gifts and sharing hugs. Sophie smiled as she unwrapped Max's reindeer, and he beamed when he saw the toy cars she had chosen for him. For Sophie, Christmas wasn't just a day. It was a season of love, preparation, and the joy of giving.